Hey folks, welcome to the break room. The trailers keep coming, and I wasn't sure I was going to find the time to do this one, but what the heck? Let's take a look at Mulan, shall we?
Do you know why the Phoenix sits on the right hand of the Emperor? She is his guardian.
Okay.
His protector. That she's both beautiful and strong.
It's colorful, and I'm appreciating that.
Is to bring honor to the family. Do you think you can do that?
Part of me was afraid that because it is ultimately kind of a military film, they were going to go drab with a visual palette. Glad to see they aren't.
Citizens, we are under attack from northern invaders.
Their leader calls himself Ori Khan.
Good job being very non-specific with the invaders.
By edict of His Imperial Majesty, every family must contribute one man to fight.
Have you no son?
So
Unless with two daughters, I will fight.
this trailer is just laying out the plot. Which, I mean, fair enough, I suppose.
We must be strong. This time you will not return.
I kind of like the emphasis on the father, like, wanting to, but really not being physically able. That's actually, it's kind of a nice touch.
Brave and true.
Alright.
It's my duty to protect my family.
I'm not hating it yet.
Ancestors, please protect her.
Alright, the Phoenix concerns me.
Hua Jun, Commander, son of Hua Zhou.
Talk about that later.
I'm gonna make men out of every single one of you.
Close the gate!
Well, okay.
It's evident
A person just became an eagle.
that something holds you back.
Alright.
When they find out who you are, they will show you no mercy. I'm Hua Mulan. I will bring honor to us all.
Okay. All right. Well, the first thing, and this is important for me to clarify, of all people, I don't hate it. And this might well be the first live-action Disney remake where I can say that based on the trailer. Doesn't mean it'll be good. I don't know. Doesn't mean I won't hate the thing. I have no idea. Doesn't mean I'm going to rush out to the theater to see it. Probably not. I'm still skeptical. But it has avoided the things that would have ticked me off. So, to reiterate, my biggest problem with the entire Disney remakes and live-action thing is that they are just recycling and strip mining the goodwill of their own properties. Because I would actually be 100% behind, they may or may not work, but I'd be at least conceptually behind the idea of Disney going back to the original stories that their classic animated films were adapted from and readapting those again. That's fine. But the fact that they just take their animated things and then do it in live action or photorealistic in the case of The Lion King, that pisses me off. And that does not appear to be as much the case here. Couple of key things. No indication of songs, although I'm still curious about that. It's really... The rumor mill has gone back and forth, because originally there wasn't going to be songs, then there was supposedly such outrage from fans that they put the songs back in, and then there was only one song, but it's not a musical, so I don't know what's going on there. But there's no indication of the songs in the trailers. For me, that's a good thing. Not that I hate musicals, I love musicals, but that's what the previous version was. Do something new. Also, no Mushu, which is also good. That's not me saying I hate Mushu, but the Disney sidekick is a Disney animation staple. Do something else. So that was why I said the Phoenix made me nervous, because the instant I saw the introduction of a fantasy creature, okay, it's not Mushu the dragon, but is it effectively going to fill the same role? I don't know. It was only really one shot with the Phoenix, and obviously it's something that was kind of set up early on with the father. So possibly, it does look like, if nothing else, even if they're going to have that sort of sent by the ancestors helper, that they're not going for the wisecracking sidekick angle that Mushu was, maybe that'll be enough. I don't know the actual folklore behind Mulan to know whether or not magical elements or fantasy creatures are part of that folklore. And the reason I say I don't know is because I will say, if it's not, if the traditional tale of Mulan does not involve those elements, I would rather they weren't in it, because it feels like trying to have their cake and eat it too by kind of having the magical elements, because Disney does that. And, in the animation, that's just what they do. But now we're live action, but we'll do that anyway. But again, like, maybe there's magical and fantasy elements in the original story, in the original stories and folklore. I don't know. So I'm just putting that out there and readily acknowledging I have no idea. And that's sort of where my concern is, because there's like that. There's like this female assassin character, and I think she was the one who turned into an eagle. Like, that just struck me as weird and out of place, especially considering that the rest of it seemed stylized but fairly grounded. Like, visually, it looks really nice. Like I said, I like how colorful it is. It does look like it gets a little darker and grittier when they get into the war stuff, and that's fine, because you can contrast that with when it was bright and colorful in the earlier half, so that we care and want that to come back, and so we have emotional stakes. That's totally fine. So I'm down for that. I know there's some, there's some stuff going on with the lead actress because of some stuff she said on social media around everything that's going on in Hong Kong. I'm not going to comment on that, but I know that that is an issue for some people, and I'm not going to make a call either way for myself, especially considering I have other reasons to possibly not ever bother seeing this. I haven't dug into that enough to have an opinion, but it's a pretty good trailer. For me, and what bothers me about this entire trend of live-action remakes of animated features, this is easily the best trailer. Does that mean it'll be the best of these movies? Well, I'm not really going to have a comparative, because the only ones I've seen were the first Maleficent, which is probably the least remakey of the lot, and The Lion King, which I had to because my kid wanted to see it, and that was... But other than that, I'm not going to be able to compare it to the others. But from a conceptual standpoint, what they're selling, I don't hate. And I don't have the same usual objections I do. So, this is me smiling about the fact that I have less reasons to be angry about something. What a world we live in. Mulan trailer. What do you think about this thing? Drop some thoughts down there. There's links. Patreon, the main channel. Why would you be subscribed to this one if you're not on the main channel? I don't know. Life's weird. But, stuff. And then come on back next time you need a break.